Hello there, this is Jaybird Drone and I'm out with the Air 2S, and then today I'm going to show you all about the FPV footage on this guy, and then do a little bit of a range test too. There's a slight breeze in the air, so if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the all notifications bell to be informed on the latest and greatest new drones. Let's go ahead and do a hand launch. So I'll get this turned on. Also stay tuned, I may do a Mavic Air 2, the original Mavic Air 2 giveaway here in the next couple weeks, so subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for that. Let's get this all going. I recommend doing all your firmware updates at home. That way you don't have to worry about it when you're getting ready to fly. So just getting this all ready to go. And I will also share my screen recording with you also. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do a hand launch. Always allow the drone to hover above the home point. That way you get an accurate precision landing. Alright, we're good on that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the phone recorder. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do a hand launch. Always allow the drone to hover above the home point. That way you get an accurate precision landing. Alright, we're good on that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the phone recorder. Here we go. Enjoy the flight, everybody. I'm going to do a manual droning. This thing is rock steady. So enjoy. Alright. Taking her on up. Let's take her up to about, God, this thing goes up fast. Wow. Tell you, the camera looks nice too. It's a nice sunny day out, and it's got that 1/2-inch sensor on the camera. Let's just do about 3. Woo! Slow that sucker down. .349 is pretty good. Let's send it. Make sure our home point is set. It's there. We're good on that. Let's start our SD card recording also. I'm using 4K 30. I'm using normal mode. And as you can see there on the left of the screen, it goes around 31, 32 miles per hour, which is really good for normal mode. But I have it on the FPV mode on the gimbal, which will fly. As you can see there, it's like you're flying in a cockpit. Gives you that FPV motion, which is really cool. Don't see too many videos of using the FPV mode, so I want to share that with you guys. It's been a while since I've been out flying, so I hope to do more videos coming up. Look at that, that's cool. That's called the FPV. It's like you're flying regular FPV. I'm just going to do about a mile today and then try the return to home. Maybe a little bit over a mile, why not? This is that FPV. Let's try the sport mode. That takes off your obstacle avoidance, which I could care less about. I will say this OcuSync 03 transmission system on here is awesome. No latency in the footage, clear signal strength, full bars. I'm just flying FPV right now. Just cool. All this does is just the camera moves along with the drone. So that's cool. We're well over a mile. Camera's real smooth. Just gonna fly over to this other field here. So this kind of gets you the taste of flying FPV without the goggles. I know it's not the same, but to anyone that's interested in FPV, and you have this drone, switch over to Fpv mode on your camera. And it's pretty cool. It kind of just turns along with the drone. We're on sport mode, almost 40 miles per hour. We're flying through the wind now. It's still holding its own. And I'll show you guys how to access that Fpv mode. We're flying back here. It's a lot different flying FPV, I will say that. Straighten it out a little bit. This drone's real smooth. Nice camera on it. It does have a fixed aperture camera on it. That's the only downside between this and the Mavic 2. But I think with having the OcuSync 03, it's night and day better than the Mavic 2. It's still a lot cheaper. I went ahead and just got the regular combo with the drone, the controller, and the one battery, since I can use the Mavic Air 2 batteries in this drone, and the same charger and all that stuff. So the props are all the same, so it made more sense for me just to get the basic combo. Alright, we're coming in. Let's go ahead and bring her down. I will say this drone's cool that it can, you know, descend and ascend real quick. That's awesome. It's flying FPV. Coming in hot, folks. Wow, that thing is a hot rod. Woo! And that thing's fast. Okay, let me show you guys real quick that FPV mode I'm talking about. And what you do is you go to camera, and then right here where it has, let me see where I can find that. Actually, you want to go to control. I'm sorry about that. And then under gimbal mode, you want to go to FPV mode. And that basically, the gimbal follows the movement of the aircraft, as you saw there. And then you can switch it back here, and then that'll give you more of a cinematic footage that we're all used to with these GPS drones. As you can see there, it's just basic cinematic footage. I will say this is awesome. And I'll go ahead and, since we got how much battery, It's like 67%. I'm just going to do another flight showing you the difference between the two modes. But I had a choice to get this drone or the new FPV drone. I went ahead and went with this one because it just seemed too fragile, that FPV drone. I was afraid I'd crash it. So having that FPV mode on this drone gets you a little bit familiar with flying FPV. Now you can see on this how the drone camera is a lot more steady, more cinematic. And it gets you that nice footage. We're going about 42 miles with our wind at our back on sport mode, which is really fast. But stay tuned. In the next couple weeks, I'm thinking about giving away the Mavic Air 2. Since I have this drone, I just don't have a use for the Mavic Air 2 anymore. I'd like to give it away. I was offered money for it, but I'd feel better just giving it to somebody that really needs a drone. So stay tuned for that giveaway. It'll probably be in the next couple weeks. I've been really busy with work and everything else going on. But I promise to get back to you guys. So we're just flying. Now you can see the major difference here in the and you still got the zoom on it too, like right here. It's got that nice zoom like the Mavic Air 2 has, and also the Mini 2. You know, I didn't buy the Fpv Mini. I have the Mini 2. I'm waiting for the Pro battery to be released before I consider getting that drone. And also there's been some issues with the firmware on that, and there's still a crooked horizon. So I want to wait until those things get corrected before I purchase that drone. But looks like it may be good. The Xeno Mini Pro also looks like a good contender. And if it lives up to the specs that they're claiming, that's a great buy. Especially if it actually goes the full, I think they're saying 40-minute flight time, which I find hard to believe, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point.
Okay, let's hit confirm.
Go home.
This is going to come back to us. Check it on the map also. As you can see there, it's coming back to the original home point. We did a nice first run with this drone. Now, having this on sport mode, it will eat up a lot of battery. So let's go ahead and cancel that. I'm going to just fly it back manually. Got well over a mile today. You know, we've been flying for about almost 11 minutes. I was using sport mode most of the time, so that eats up a lot of battery. Always keep that in mind. If you use cinematic mode or normal mode, you'll get closer to the recommended flight time. We're just coming back hot. 139, almost 40 miles an hour into the wind. The Mavic Mini more than likely wouldn't be able to handle this kind of wind. The Mavic Air 2 does okay in the wind, and this one does good. The Mini 2 actually does well in the wind too, but you know, I definitely like having a bigger drone when it's windy out. So we're gonna fly her down low, come in hot down that. It's like this 19% battery. Okay, we're coming in. Woo! Man, that thing's fast. Alright, I'm going to do a hand catch. Woo! Man. Alrighty, folks. Please smash the thumbs up button on my video and stay tuned for the Mavic Air 2 giveaway. And I'm going to do that hand catch. That beeping noise is the obstacle avoidance you're hearing. So let's go ahead and lower her down. And there we go, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Fly safe. Jaybird Drone signing off.